Hey guys, Sid here, and today we're gonna unbox the Samsung Galaxy A50. So let's get straight into it. Okay, so first of all, let's get the wrapper out, shall we? So the A50 has a 6.4-inch HD display, since it's a Samsung device, it has the Super AMOLED display. So this A50 is targeted towards the Indian audience, it is also targeted towards the offline audience. Okay, as you can see, the A50 has a Infinity U display, triple camera, on-screen fingerprint sensors, and blah blah blah. 6.4-inch Full HD AMOLED Super AMOLED display, and triple camera setup. So we'll talk about that later. And here we have the 4GB 64GB variant, though we also have the 6GB 64GB version. Not here, not we have, but Samsung has it. We have the 4GB RAM version. The storage is expandable up to 512GB via SSD. So let's look at the device. Wow, that is beautiful. And here we have the prism blue color. It is also available in various other colors like black and white, I think. I'll put it up here, all the color names. So let's, for the time being, put it aside and look at what comes in the box. We have USB type C. Yeah, this charges via USB type C, and it has fast charging up to 15 watts. So let's keep the charger away, and let's look at the earphones. We are 3.5 mm. Also, again, since it's a Samsung device, it does come with a 3.5 mm jack. So and the headsets are like pretty basic Samsung headsets, not AKG or anything like that we receive from the S series. It's a basic one, as you can see. Let's keep that aside too for the time being. We also have the charger, and this I like very much. It has USB type A in the side, not in the not here. It's similar to every other Samsung. We also have the SIM ejector pin. So let's look at the device. So let's peel the wrapper and get a device. So that is a very big display, 6.4 inches. So let's try and boot it. Well, it does have charge. That's a good thing. Let's take all that plastic wrapper off. It covers that, it's no strips and shit. Okay, now that we have booting up, let's look at the back. First of all, it is a fingerprint magnet because it is glossy, but though it is much difficult to notice the fingerprints as it is a plastic back. Yes, it's not a glass back, it is a plastic back. Though I love the color, the blue is amazing. I don't know how well it will translate in cam, but in real life it is amazing. It does have shimmers too. Oh, okay. That was a setup, so I'll just set it up quickly and we'll come back. Okay, now this is almost set up. Let's just do a face recognition setup, shall we? So first we have to give some kind of a pattern or something. So I'll just give something. Okay, and now we'll set up the face. Because right now, if you're wearing glasses, okay, so it says if you're wearing glasses most of the time, put them on before for best results. Okay, continue. And now we have to hold it such a way that it registers face. Okay, continue. Now we're asked to remove the glasses. Okay. When you unlock your face recognition stays on extra. Okay, fine. Now as you can see, it's almost done. I needed to show you this one because it is asking if you want to install any of these apps. Like these are bloatware, so I don't want Samsung Internet Browser since I'll be using Chrome. Then let's see what else. Samsung calculator can be there. Okay, fine. Wearable, let it be there. Samsung email I don't want because I'd be using Gmail. Samsung health, let it be there. Okay, what is smart health? I don't even know what smart health. Okay, control your smart TVs, appliances and smart things compatible. Okay, I don't think. Okay, let it be there. And from Google all these will be there. And let's click OK. So it's adding the finishing touches. This may take a few minutes. So and also this has an in-glass fingerprint sensor. We'll be getting to that part later on. A Samsung device and its full HD resolution screen. This is 6.4 inches, full HD, Super AMOLED, Infinity U display. Also we have a 25 MP front camera. It is almost edge to edge, and the form factor of the device is exactly same as the OnePlus 6, but this does have a lot of screen to body ratio more than the OnePlus 6 because of this Infinity U display. That's what they call it, Infinity U notch, or yeah, the U-shaped notch. This guy here runs on Android 9 with a Samsung One UI skin. As you can see, I'm on the night mode. It's called night mode. Yes, it's not called dark theme or anything. It's called night mode, and you can switch it on and off anytime. It does have navigation gestures or nav bars, and in this the navigation if you set it to navigation gestures, you actually get 3 small what do you call it, dashes, like here you can see. Okay, this is for back, this is for home, and this is for reasons, as you can see. Okay, now I'll show you about the in-glass or on-screen fingerprint sensor. And as I said before, this device does run on Android 9 Pie, and it has a skin of Samsung One UI. So basically, let's go lock screen, screen lock type, pattern and face. So we'll just get the pattern for now, and then set up fingerprint. So they're turning to see, you can see they're turning to scan the fingerprint here. So we'll just place it here. Now let's test it, shall we? So first we'll test the fingerprint sensor. Okay, not the fastest. Let me tell you, it's not the fastest. So like once more, 1, 2, 3, almost 3 more than 3 seconds. Yeah, so that is kind of slow. Though I'm not satisfied with the speed. It is pretty slow. Like, I've tried the S10s, and by the way, when I'm talking about S10, the S10 fingerprint is ultrasonic and it's way faster than this, and there is a video coming up on that. We'll get to that later. And since this is an optical fingerprint sensor, I would suggest that you use the face unlock mode, because as you can see here, you see that green light? Can you see? Yeah. Well, that green light is emitted to capture the fingerprint sensor, since it's basically a camera inside this screen, so that will cause screen bleeding if used too often and too much, because there's like a lot of bright light there and that spot alone, so it will cause screen bleeding. Now let's try the face unlock, shall we? So as you can see, it's locked, and okay, that is pretty fast. So there you go, locked, unlocked. Okay, that is not bad. Not again, not the fastest, but yeah, it is pretty good. And as I said before, this runs one UI, so it has its perks, etc. There is themes, etc. for Samsung as usual, and one UI also has dark mode, so that is a great feature. There are a few key features to notice, or rather to talk about on the A50. One is secure folder icon. Like, it is there on some devices, but here you have an icon in the status bar, and you can set it up. I haven't set it up. It can store photos, videos, apps, etc. And another feature is in the settings. Actually, I'll show you that now, and that's called digital well-being. This is normally found in Pixel devices natively, and here you can find it on a Samsung device, and it is very useful to know like what apps you have used the most, and how long you have unlocked, how many times you have unlocked, and how many notifications you have got. There's also a wind down feature that starts a routine to like gray out everything, and like to making you go sleep faster and easier. Coming back to the security, there is also another feature called device care, that is basically like a complete care package, like where it check the battery, storage, memory, security, and say data and all. And as this device is protected by Knox, the security feature is given by Knox. Talking of the display, it is not a Corning Gorilla Glass, instead is a Asahi Dragon Tail Pro Glass. So it is not as durable as a Corning Gorilla Glass, but it is pretty damage resistant. And also another thing to note on the damage side is that this device officially does not have an IP rating. So it is not available on Samsung's site or on any other specification lists that this has IP68. Though there have been people testing it out and proving it to be water resistant and water proof, not exactly waterproof but water resistant. Just like the OnePlus 6, it does not have an IP rating but is waterproof. So maybe it might be like that, but it's better not to take chances. Now there is it does also have always on display, and this guy is running Exynos 9610 processor, as I said before, and that does make it feel a lot snappy. Talking about the specs, Exynos 9610, though it has 9610 in its name, I believe it is a 7 series chip, but it is pretty okay because it is since this is a 20,000 rupees smartphone, it is very great for the performance it gives. Now that's basically this. Now let's go ahead and check out the cameras, the triple camera setup, and the 25MP front facing camera. Talking about camera, let's see. So first of all, let's look at the front cam, shall we? The 25 megapixels. So this is in no beauty mode. I've switched off the beauty mode, and the selfie looks like this. And there is also a live focus. Okay, that's 3. One with default setting, one with maximum settings, and one without anything. It does have video too. You can see this is the video from the Galaxy A50 from the front cam, and it is pretty good, as you can see. And I hope the audio is also clear. This is the audio from the device. Okay, now let's flip it up and look at these 3 beautiful lenses, shall we? First, let me clean them. because I just touched the lens. It's gonna be blurry. So the 3 lenses. Okay, first I'll capture normal photo. Shall I? There you go. One normal photo of the box, and let's take a wide angle shot, because as I said before, the one camera on out of the 3 is a wide angle, ultra wide angle, 8 megapixels at around, I think, yeah, f2.2 aperture, and the normal is at 25 MP, which is f1.7 aperture. And there is also a 5 MP live focus that we'll test right now, right here. Okay, it doesn't seem to be recognizing the box. Okay, yeah, now it has been applied. Okay, so you have to be at a particular distance for it to apply. Now I'll just show you how clear it will be here. So it does get pretty blurred, backgrounds. This is ultra wide shot. Does have pretty good detail, not bad, though it could improve. And yeah, it could improve. And this is the normal camera shot, and that is crisp. That is good. I like that. This is a normal too. It's good. It's crisp. It's beautiful, as you can see. It also has Pro mode, which I don't think is going to be of much use, because normally Samsung Pro modes are pretty much a gimmick. We also have panorama, and in slow motion we have slow motion. Yes, we have slow motion. Let's see the settings for slow motion. Okay, this is settings for everything on slow motion. Yeah, we'll get to that later on. There's also hyperlace, as usual, time lapse. I'll just give a demo of the slow motion video. So don't mind the light though, because it is going to be pretty disgusting with the lights that I have. Okay, that's 3 snaps. Let's look at the video, shall we? Play with slow motion video. So as you can see, that is how slow it gets. Though there's some only this much amount. I guess it's like 0.2 or something, I don't remember. And that's a slow motion. Coming back to camera, we have normal video mode, and you can see the video right now. Okay, this is the video from the back camera. As you can see, it does capture pretty good video and audio. Now let's just switch to the ultra wide. Yes, shoot ultra wide video, and you have to capture more. Okay, this is the video from the ultra wide camera, and as you can see, you can fit in a lot more in the frame. And this device here shoots 1080p videos, so no 4K sadly. Let's look at the other settings of the camera, shall we? There is a scene optimizer which can be shut off and on. There is also a feature where we can say words like smile, cheese, capture or shoot, and take photos, or record by saying record video. That is awesome. So I'll just give you an example of that. So here's me. Okay, let's say there. Okay, so I'm not touching the camera, I'm not touching the anything. Okay, I'm gonna say smile, and there it clicked. As you can see, that pic was clicked voice controlled. This is also very useful for selfies. As you can see now, I'll just show you. Smile, shoot, record video. Okay, if you go into video mode, I guess. Record video. As you can see, it is recording. So that is very useful when you're doing selfie video, selfie photography, etc. It also has AR emojis. So let's just give that a try, shall we? Okay, let's see. Let's place a mustache and an eye. Okay, I'll throw that up on the screen. As you can see, it's very funny. There are many frames and etc. You put stickers like good job and etc. etc. All this funny stuff from different things. Those are stickers. There are also AR emojis. Like for example, you want to be a dinosaur, you can be a dinosaur. Dinosaur. And that is this funny video. You take also few photos with it. And yes, or even a bird. As you can see, you can record. I can click pictures, and I can also record videos. And I can also be myself that I created, the meme emoji. Okay. I can also take video, I think. Yeah. And I can use it as a mask only. Or I can have it like a mask. And various other stupidity you can do with here, emojis and stickers, everything inbuilt. And I forgot to mention before, the case, the box does come with this kind of silicone rubbery kind of clear case, which is kind of good. So that is there. And yeah, let's look at this SIM card situation, shall we? Because I do have a doubt whether it is single SIM and hybrid SIM and micro SD or both. Okay, so as you can see, it is dual SIM and a micro, so it's not hybrid. That is very good. So as they did say, we do get 4G standby on both devices. Yeah, dual standby. And since we have 4GB RAM, it is gonna be pretty smooth, and there's not much bloatware, I guess, because as you can see, let's see, a lot of Samsung apps. Okay, there are pretty much a lot of bloatware. Usual Samsung, there is a lot of Samsung files and etc. apps, about 9 Google apps, 3 Microsoft apps, Galaxy apps. Yeah, okay, there's a lot of junk, and yeah, basically that. So let's look at the pictures, shall we? Okay, the selfies are good, though it, as usual, it overexposes. Samsung cams, overexposure, big time problem. Big time. Yeah, basically that's it. I like the OS, the new one. UI is good. I like it. Okay, so one thing that I noticed right now is that this one here is not that smooth, and yeah, it just kind of feel to the touch. Don't know why that is, but yeah. And agree, start. Okay, so one thing about Samsung's theme engine is that you have to buy themes. Yeah, and I hate that. Like, I literally hate that. Like, you buy the phone, you don't even get the option to get free themes. I don't think that's great. Or okay, let me just try out these. Okay, like, I know they are like not that great, but I'll just give it a try. Like, come on. So let's see if there is any default music player, or is it just play music? Okay, looks like it's playing music. Okay, I'll just play from YouTube. That's the best thing. It's like most of the people are gonna be watching YouTube first. They get their phones, and probably they're also going to watch HashPlay. Right. And there you have it. HashPlay. Okay. So let's watch the video. Okay. Full screen mode is available, and okay, one thing I wanted to check is that like some of the devices do have the display resolution set down. So let's just check it out. Screen mode is adaptive. You can get Adobe AMOLED Cinema, AMOLED Photo, AMOLED Adaptive Display, Basic. So I just put it in adaptive. That's best. Full screen apps, screen time mode, home screen. Can change. Okay, there are pretty much. Okay, there are screensavers. Okay, screen runs automatically while phone is charging. Okay, I guess it's better to turn it off since I'll be getting a lot of charge if I don't. There's always on display. Okay, you can set things there. Display mode. Show always, show control, okay, extra. So like, yeah, basically that's it. Always on. That's just what we want to do. One more try. Okay, pretty slow. Pretty slow. In fact, a lot slow. Okay. One thing I noticed while the time I used it is that it is pretty light. It is in fact lighter than the OnePlus 6, even though it has a 4000 mAh battery. And thanks to 50 Wh fast charging, this can charge up pretty fast. Those 4000 mAh do get charged pretty fast. But one thing to note is that since it's Samsung, its power saving is not very extremely great, but there is a power mode which does save battery, but it does take 2-3 steps to enable and disable, unlike the normal battery saver. I hope that it does work better. If you do want to see a battery test, do give a thumbs up and do give the suggestion in the comment section. Another cool features are, there's Dolby Atmos. If you're using earphones or headsets that support Dolby Atmos, you can use that. And the night mode obviously is there, as I told before. There's also Kids Home from Samsung, etc. And it does support Samsung Pay, as you can see. Overall, it is a very good phone. It does have a Corning Gorilla Glass. It does not have Corning Gorilla Glass, but has a high Dragon Tail Pro Glass, as I said before. So not the most durable phone, since it also doesn't have an IP rating, but it is a pretty good device. I would totally recommend this if you're looking for a device made by a company that is not based in China, and someone you can trust with, to have a phone that can last very long. Because I have used Samsung devices that have lasted for long. My sister has used a Samsung device that lasted 4 years, the Galaxy Y. Yes, heavy usage and 4 years. So this is for my mom. So I would be testing this with her water. Even if you spam the comment section with water test, I'm not gonna do that. But you can give other feedbacks and suggestions, and I will leave a link to this guy in the description if you want to check it out. It's just 20,000 rupees for the 4 gig version, 4 gig RAM version, and 64 GB storage, while 6 gigs and 64 GB is also available. But the black version is available in 6 gig RAM version only. It's not available in 4 GB RAM. So you can check it out down below. I think the black will cost a bit more, around 23, I think, because it's 6 GB RAM. And if you dislike the video, you know where the button is. But if you liked it, do hit a thumbs up, because this is the end of the unboxing video of the Samsung Galaxy A50. And don't forget to share, subscribe, and turn on the bell icon so that you don't miss future videos. You can check out more videos here, and in the descriptions. So until next time, peace.